Welcome back, children, to our science online class. Today we will do chapter 5, plants, parts and their functions. We will take the topic today, parts of a plant, structure and function of each part of the plant. Let us begin the lesson. Like us, plants are also living beings. They are very important for us as we depend on them for food, clothes, medicine, and many other things. There is a large variety of plants around us. They also provide oxygen to us. Now, parts of a plant. You can see in the picture. Here it is shown parts of a plant. The part below the ground in the soil is the root, and above the soil is the shoot. And shoot has stem, leaf, flower, bud, etc. The body of a plant has different parts. All the parts work together like a team to keep the plant alive. A plant is divided into two main parts, the shoot and the root. You can see this is the root and this part is the shoot. The part of the plant which is above the soil is called the shoot. The shoot has stem, branches, buds, leaves, flowers and fruits. The part of the plant which remains under the soil is called the root. The shoot grows upwards to get sunlight and air. The root grows downwards inside the soil to absorb water and minerals. Structure and functions of different parts of the plants are given below. First we will read about roots. Roots are a very important part of a plant that grows under the ground. They hold the plants firmly in the soil. There are two types of roots, taproot and fibrous root. Taproot. The main root that grows from the end of the stem is called the taproot. It has many thin roots growing out of it. Taproot is long, thick and strong. Plants like radish, carrot and sunflower have taproots. You can see in the picture, this is a radish and it is a taproot. Taproot is long, thin, it has thick and strong. Long, thick and strong root is called. Next is fibrous root. Some plants have clusters of roots of the same size growing from the end of the stem. These are called fibrous root. They are thin and weak. Plants like rice, wheat, grass and onion have fibrous roots. You can see in the picture, this is the example of fibrous roots. They are of the same size and they grow from one end of the stem they grow. read the activity and do it yourself at home. Now let us read functions of the roots. First point, roots fix plants firmly in the soil. They help the plants to stand straight. They hold the soil and prevent it from being washed away by water or wind. They take in water and minerals from the soil and pass them to the stem. Some roots store food. Vegetables like radish, beetroot, turnip, and carrots are roots which have food in them. You can see the picture of turnip and carrots. These are found under the ground. They are roots actually, but they carry food in them. They have food in them. We eat these roots as food. Let us read about stem. The stem is the main part of the shoot. It grows above the ground. Branches, leaves, buds, flowers and fruits grow from it. Different plants have different kinds of stems. The stems of a tree is called trunk. It is large, thick and hard. The stem of some plants like money plant, grapes, pumpkin and muskmelon is soft and tender. It cannot stand straight without support. In some plants, the stem grows under the ground and stores food. Functions of the stem. Now, what function of the stem we will read. The stem holds the plant upright. It bears leaves and flowers. It carries water and minerals from the roots to other parts of the plant. It also carries food made by leaves to all the parts of the plant. Some stems store food which we can eat, like sugarcane, ginger and potato are such stems. They are inside the soil, but they are called ginger and potato, but they are also called stem. You can see the picture. You can see in the picture. Yes, this is the picture showing you transportation in plants. Water and minerals are taken up by roots. You can see here through the arrow, and it is taken up to all parts of the plant. Glucose made by photosynthesis in the leaves, water and mineral from the soil it gets, leaf, this is the leaf, this is the stem, and glucose moves up to the growing bud. This is the bud. So in this through this picture the arrows are shown how the water and mineral is carried to all parts of the plant. Let us read about leaves. Leaves are very important part of a plant. The stem bears leaves. They are of various shapes and sizes. Generally, all plants have green leaves because they contain a substance called chlorophyll. The flat and broad part of the leaf is called the leaf blade or lamina. There are many thin lines on the leaf These are called veins. In the middle of the leaf is the main vein called the midrib. A number of side veins branch out from the main vein. The stalk of a leaf is called petiole, which connects the leaf to the stem. You can see in the picture part of a leaf. This is the leaf and this is the side is leaf blade. This is the main vein that is called midrib, and these are the from the main vein the other veins are there, and this is the joining point is called the stalk. Okay children, here we will do for today. We will continue the lesson in the next video. Thank you.